And if you get better, if you get better at home, you write us a letter
Let us know.
and let us know. Okay.
I assume you broke both legs at the very least.
Yeah, I thought I broke both legs. And that's what I was thinking,
Right.
breaking both legs. I said, I don't see how in the heck I did. I could have pushed both legs. No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen on me. Both legs are okay. I'm more than sure I can bet money on it. So they took him to Japan and then sent him from there to the States. And then I think it was about eight months later, he wrote a letter back. Not to me, I was already gone, I guess, at the time he wrote that letter. But he wrote that letter, he says, you know what, says, I'm walking. There's nothing wrong with my legs.
Wow. Wow.
I wanted to see that. I wanted for him to send a picture of him walking
Yeah.
or standing straight up. So all he did mention about me, he said, I'm very glad and proud of the decision that
You made
Sergeant made.
to keep going.
Yeah, to keep going, because the other way around, he was going to turn his legs the other way and mutilate him.
And that would have, yeah, it would have sucked him in. Are those, was the ground a little moist?
It was sand.
Sand? Perfect.
Yeah.
So you mashed them, but you didn't break them. You just gotta cut the circulation off for a minute or two.
Yeah.
You pinched some nerves up, that's why he wasn't feeling nothing.
That's a lot of things that happens, they never notice that.
Yeah.
They only noticed what's bad.
Right.
It's just like, to me, I can run a tank company just the same as the company commander can.
Yeah.
The only thing I gotta have is a good map reader.
All right, I've got 2 questions for you today. When next we meet, we're gonna pick up where we left off on this story, where he broke his legs or didn't break his legs. But you remember Mandy, my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Pretty little thing?
Yeah.
She wants to know your story about the Virgin Mary. Remember we talked about that when I came to the house? She wanted me to tell her that story, and I'm like, no, that's Sam's story. I'm gonna let Sam tell you that one. So I wanted to get that on tape today.
The only thing that I didn't tell you was about the rock.
I know.
The rock,
I know.
I think their weight's about around, I would say between
It's good 10 pounds.
5 or 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's good 5-10 pounds.
I mean, and he hurts me here,
Right.
right here. And you can see that slit there. If that slit would have came in first in,
Mm-hmm.
he would have,
You'd have a hole in your chest the size of that rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I was stronger than an ox. When you got the grip, and you can put a man's finger back in place
Yeah.
by just shaking it, you know darn well you got your
You got a grip. Right.
And that's what I did. I grabbed one in the boat,
Right.
and he said, "Oh, you sack!" Excuse me. And he started grabbing it so when he started. I didn't know my strength.
I understand.
I didn't know it.
So Mandy, for your sake, get over here where she can see me. We're talking about a rock about this big, and it has a sharp edge. It looks like a little mountain sitting on the table. But the nice part about this rock is it's flat on the bottom. When it came up and hit him in the chest, it hit the flat side into your chest. Now, what did you write on that rock?
And bounce from me across the clear the front tire of the tractor and went down another four more feet,
4 more feet.
16 feet.
That's how hard it hit you and come off.
Uh-huh.
But it went 40 feet. If you weren't there, it went 40, 50 feet.
Oh yeah, she was for crying out loud. When it hit me, oh God, oh,
So-
she was crying out loud.
What did you write on the brick?
Oh,
On the rock?
I write, God is with me.
Mm.
God was, the Lord was with me this time, I think it's this time or.
Like July 27th, something like that, I don't know,
No,
September or
it's-
something?
It's 1987, 1987.
1987?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I got the Virgin Mary. I believe in what I am saying because everyone, I could have been killed in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
As easy I could have been killed in
Korea?
Korea.
Maybe more so in World War II. There was more people fighting,
More people fighting and everything flying around.
right?
Yeah, because, you know, this bunch of kids today, they don't know what this fighting is.
Right.
What I believe in is this. I was a kid that I was always fighting. Okay? I didn't back away from no one.
Okay.
I boxed in the Army.
All right.
I played ball for the Army.
Well,
And I beat the ones that couldn't be beat. I used to tell the ones that I had, the players, I said, let me tell you something. There's nothing you can do and beat them. There's nothing you can do that you can accomplish it. Let me tell you something. I'm not an educated man. None that I intend to say that I am.
right.
But I'll tell you one thing. I'll take you this from an old man, which was my grandfather. He came from Spain, across Mexico, and finally wound up here in Texas and married an Indian.
Married
So
an
maybe
Indian.
maybe I got Indian in me, I don't know, but what I used to do, I love to run. Indians run a lot because they love to run.
Yeah. You're built to run.
Yeah,
Human beings are made to run.
that's right. And I said, and he told me a lot of things. He talked to me like if I was a big man.
Yeah.
And I was only 8 years old. What the heck is he tell me, when you get married, you don't have to hit the wife to take your anger out. No. Just go on outside and sit down and look at the sky, look down on the ground, look straight ahead. What the heck was I doing? What was he all about? Nothing.
No.
So after a while passes, go back and say, well, how are you doing? All right? Yeah. Oh, I'm doing all right. And that's the wife. And I always took that. Because, you know, the way I read it, his history, or his saying, he came back, took off from Spain because they was killing all the kings.
Yeah.
Because Spain were nothing but kings.
Do you know the year?
I know. I don't
Okay,
know.
that's fine.
And I don't know the year.
I'm going to do your genealogy. I'm going to find out for you.
So, anyway, he was supposedly, what they call him, for the throne.
Guard, conquistador,
No,
royal guard.
I know what they, what they are. Just like the prince, all of them, next to the king for the throne.
Oh, the aristocracy. They're on the of the court,
Yeah.
the courtier, or
Uh,
courtesan.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Spain had their own word for that, but I know what you,
yeah.
the courtier.
Anyway,
So he was a member of the court?
I don't know what he was, but he said they was killing all the ones that succeed the king,
Yeah, all the relatives of the family, of the king.
of the king.
Like brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins,
Yeah.
anybody that had hierarchy to the throne.
And, right. So
And he left.
he got all his money, all the money that they had.
What was his name?
His name was Cipriano Arredondo.
Cipriano?
Ciprian.
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 How do you spell that?
Really, I don't even know how to take it through. But I have
Arredondo.
Arredondo.
He's Arredondo.
Yeah.
Arredondo.
Dio. In
Okay.
fact, I saw an Arredondo last night for the first time on TV.
Did you really?
He-
Kind of a rare name, huh?
Yeah. He's a very rare man. He was a very rare. They got a book on him, Arredondo's this way. But the Bible speaks of the king.
Yeah? The Spanish
Samuel.
king?
Yeah, Samuel. The kings of on the Bible.
Yeah, I know Samuel was, what's the word? You have the king, he's an advisor to the king.
Mhm.
So you're saying that your grandfather was in that advisory level position with the court?
Well, he spoke.
It's enough to make you want to leave. They're killing everybody.
Yeah, he spoke very, very intelligent, with a very, very mild tone.
But was he relative enough to the king to have an ascension opportunity?
No, nobody that was a,
Well, yeah, they killed them all, right?
yeah, they was killing them all.
Yeah.
That followed the king, and he was, that I believe, that they said that he didn't talk much about nothing like that.
So we're talking like the 1880s, 1860s.
Somewhere there, 1880, some.
You're born in 21.
Uh-huh.
Your mother's probably born like 1901.
Yeah, somewhere along there.
So he's probably,
My mother was 35 years old
when you were born,
when I was born.
that helps. And yeah, it was probably about 1880s, 1890.
And my father was 45 when he passed away.
Okay.
So but my mother went at 35.
Your father's name was Arroyo, right?
Eh?
Your father's name was Arroyo, right?
Arredondo.
He was Arredondo.
Mhm.
Well, where'd the Arroyo name come from?
There's no arroyo.
I thought you said Arroyo.
No. Arredondo.
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 If I could say it like an Hispanic man can say it, I could get it. I just can't do it.
Well, break it in civil.
Arredondo.
Break it in civil. A-R-R-E.
Okay.
Stop right there. What did that?
Ari.
Ari. D-O-N-D-O.
Dondo. I got that. Arredondo.
And there you go.
Yeah, but you say it with more of an HJ roll of the tongue kind of thing that I can't do. Arredondo.
Yeah. Well, there was, he said, in the army, when I got into the army,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know my CO's name. I won across the sea.
Big guy, a lot of stars. That's all you knew, right?
All I knew that he was
A lot of
the
stars.
captain.
Right.
He was the captain. And the first time we got to Africa, and that man told me one word, just 2 words. Slow down. The general is. Yeah, I know that. The general is commanding the damn track. And that's, I'm going slow.
Slow down and the general's in charge.
Yeah, the general's in charge. So the general turned around and said, "Can this damn thing go faster than this?" Oh, yes. Well, go ahead and do it.
This is the half track you're driving,
Yeah,
right?
this is a track, a half track that I am driving.
And he's a command post is your back door, your back
Yeah.
seat.
The captain is in the back seat,
Yeah.
and the general is standing up, you know. And
Right.
he said, well, give her the gas.
You're Air Force One.
Yeah. So I said, yes, sir. And I'm,
Well, let me ask you a question. In El Alamein, in Tripoli or North Africa, all those battles, a lot of that control was given to the British general, was it
Yeah.
not?
yeah, Montgomery.
And you all danced to Montgomery, basically.
Basically,
But you all were so green going into it, it was a good thing.
we didn't care too much about anything.
Yeah, right.
Fight them.
Just hoping to get through, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So anyway, I was saying, the general says this is as fast as this thing goes.
Yeah.
He said, no, you can go faster. Well, give her some gas and let's get over there where I can see what's going on.
Right.
So I said, well, here we go. Whether it blows up and what, I don't know. And the captain just got hold of that chair there and he said, I said, yeah, go ahead and tighten up on it right now. I said, you're going to shit, but once it sit there and listen to the general give out command.
All right. Let me interrupt you for again. One simple question, then we'll go ahead and knock it out for the day. You and your brother are born and raised on the north side of the Rio Grande, in Rio Grande City, is that correct?
Rio Grande City.
Okay. When you're 4 to 8 years old, you're living with your aunt, you don't know that she's your aunt.
No.
You all go out and play. When you go out and play, what do you all play? Kick the can? Fish?
We didn't play.
Didn't play at all?
No. We didn't play at all only on Saturdays.
Saturdays.
You know, because somebody had to take care of the babies, her babies.
Yeah.
She got married.
Yeah.
When I found it out before she got married, that she was not my mother.
Okay.
And then from then on, I started crying and crying and crying.
Right.
Every night I went to sleep, I could cry until I went to sleep.
You're like 8 years old.
8 years old. Because a lady came to the door and said, knock on the door.
Right.
And
You answered.
the first one was in there to take the first shot was me.
Yeah.
I said, well, I said, Bill, who's scared of you? So I said, yes, ma'am. Is your mother? It's, no. She said, is Erminia here?
Yeah, by name.
By name. I said, you mean my mom? Yeah, it's your mom. Is she here? Yes, she is. Just a minute. I went over there. Mama, somebody wants you at the door. Who is it? I don't know. But she knows you.
Yeah. And that was your
I'll be with you.
And that was your mother.
That was my aunt that I call her mother.
I know, the person at the door.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that discusses with your aunt
Mm-hmm.
the whereabouts of your mother.
Yeah. No, it says, I didn't know you had sons that big already.
Oh, your aunt told the story.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The lady in the outside said to her that.
Your aunt said, "That's not my boys. That's my
That's
sister's
not-
boys."
That's not my boy. And the other one is older than him. It's with my brother. He says, this is my half-brother's son. That's my nephew.
Wow.
I said, gee whiz, where's my mom?
Right.
Where is she? And I used to cry every night for her.
Where was she?
She was gone. We didn't know.
She couldn't feed you all, so she turned you over to your aunt.
No. She died.
She died.
She died. at the age of 35.
And you don't know what she died of?
Oh, giving birth to a sister of mine.
Another sister. Did the sister live?
No, she passed with her.
Wow.
And then my father, I think he only lasted about 6 months or something like that. Very, very short time.
He died shortly thereafter.
He had, what do you call this guy, people that,
Asthma?
no,
Diabetes?
they,
Tuberculosis?
they sit down and just think about
Depression?
depression. Because at that time there was no medication that you could take
No.
to cure you.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
That's about it.
Just like, I never suffer from stomach pains or anything like that.
Yeah.
I suffer from nothing at all. And why? Because the first time I had stomach ache, there is back in the wilderness, Rio Grande City was just a city that a stampede of cattle could come through and never knock a house down.
Take it all down.
Yeah, so big. So anyway, all we had to eat was rabbit, now and then turkey,
Yeah.
and goat meat,
Corn?
goat milk, and corn. All of that stuff. Milk, I used to drink, cans and more cans, 1 gallon cans, half a can of milk, of goat milk.
Wow.
And we didn't know what, I didn't know what a white slice of bread was.
Never seen white
Never
bread.
seen white bread until I got to food. Once I grew up and I joined the army.
So you get to Fort Knox, you're like, what the hell is this stuff?
I said, hey, they have no tortillas
So
here.
when you and your brother, let's say it's Saturday afternoon and you're 6 years old, right? Your aunt's busy taking care of kids or not or whatever, and they tell you to go out in the yard and play. What do you go do?
Not in the yard.
Never in the yard.
No, outside, out of the yard.
Out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, because my brother almost hung me.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was the sheriff and I was the villain.
Oh, of course, because he's the older guy, right? Yeah.
And he put his noose on me, and I was on the tree there, sitting ready to jump off with a rope around my neck.
And who stopped you?
Yeah, my aunt.
Thank God.
She came out and said, "What are you doing to him?" He said, "Well, he's a villain."
I saw it in a comic book. I think it'll work.
I tell you, but you know, after that, we grew, and I grew up, got older. I started telling him, I said, "Don't fool with me."
Oh, but
He said, "Yeah, I'll let you have
Did
it."
you ever play kick the can? You did? Okay. See, I'm trying to describe, when I start to write your book, I need to be able to describe the things that are common to you on a daily basis. Like that little recipe, your dinner menu, goat milk, corn, all that. I wouldn't have known that unless you told me. As far as I know, you're eating shit on a shingle and a gallon of 2% milk. I wouldn't have known.
No, there was no. In other words, we had 2 cows.
Yeah. And a couple goats.
And we didn't have no goats. Her husband, which was my uncle, they had 2,000 goats, and they milk them every day.
Wow.
So my uncle used to take me on Saturdays to the ranch, and they have boiled the milk,
Wow.
and then they give me milk and more milk and more milk and more milk until I was full. And at 10 years old, my uncle decided to take me so I can learn how to pick cotton and love it.
Learn how to pick cotton and love it?
Yeah.
I didn't know those two things went together.
Yeah, I don't, I only went one time.
I'm gonna end this now.
Okay.
All right.